Once upon a time in a quiet village, nestled among towering mountains, there lived a 24-year-old man named Ethan. Ethan's mind was never still. Thoughts swirled constantly, coming and going like restless waves, leaving him exhausted and uneasy. Memories of his past made him sad, and worries about the future kept him tense. His mind felt like a storm that never ended. He struggled to find peace, sleep was fleeting, and even smiling had become a distant memory. One day Ethan heard whispers about a distant village, tucked away in the hills. People spoke of a wise old man who once had been a famous psychologist in the city, renowned for helping countless people find calm and clarity. Now, aged and living quietly, the man was said to hold secrets that could quiet even the most troubled minds. He had left behind the noisy, hectic life of the city, to live in a quiet village surrounded by nature. Occasionally he shared his wisdom with visitors. Ethan's curiosity and hope grew. He decided he had to meet this old man, thinking, maybe he can teach me how to calm my mind. After several long and exhausting days of travel, Ethan finally reached the village in the hills. There he saw a small house, cloaked in greenery. On its porch the old man Sage sat quietly, eyes closed, radiating a sense of deep peace. Ethan approached and spoke softly, "Sage, my mind is always restless. I cannot stop thinking. Want peace in my heart. Can you help me?" Sage slowly opened his eyes and smiled gently. "So, you seek peace? Then come with me. Have a small task for you." He led Ethan to a tiny yard and filled a glass to the brim with water, so full that even a slight shake could spill it. Handing it to Ethan, he said, "Walk to the edge of the village and back. But remember, do not spill a single drop." Ethan was surprised but determined. He held the glass carefully and began walking. The narrow street was alive with people hurrying by, shopkeepers calling out, and dogs barking. Yet Ethan did not look around. His eyes stayed fixed on the glass, step by careful step. People watched in quiet amazement, sensing he was learning something important. At last Ethan returned to Sage. "Sage, I did it. I didn't spill a drop." Sage nodded. "Very well. But tell me, did you notice the children playing by the road? Did you hear the dogs barking?" Ethan blinked. "No, I didn't. I was only focusing on the glass." Sage smiled warmly. "That is the secret, Ethan. It was always inside you, but you didn't know. When your mind stays in the present moment, there is no fear, no confusion, no extra thoughts. At that time, you were only aware of the water in the glass. Your mind became quiet. You were not sad about the past, nor afraid of the future." Slowly Ethan's understanding grew. This was the peace he had been seeking. Peace is not something found outside, it is already within when we truly live in the present moment. He bowed his head and said softly, "Sage, I understand now. To calm my mind I must stay in this moment. That is when real peace comes." Sage smiled again. The sun was setting, casting its last light on the earth, and birds were flying home. Ethan walked back to his house. But he was no longer the restless young man he had been. Inside he was calm and peaceful, having discovered the secret to stilling his mind. If you enjoyed this story, please give it a like and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more inspiring tales like this. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you in the next story filled with fresh lessons and new thoughts. Until then, stay calm and stay peaceful.